No data, no problem. Zabu allows you to buy or sell securities on the Altex exchange from anywhere in Uganda via USSD. Step 1. To buy, dial star 292 hash. Step 2. Select buy. Step 3. Select the product you would like to buy. For example, bonds. Step 4. Select your preferred maturity year. Step 5. Select the bond you would like to buy. Step 6. Input an amount of 15,000 Ugandan shillings or more. Step 7. Your order has been forwarded for processing. And finally, Step 8. Your order has been confirmed.
Thank you very much for staying tuned to Smart 24 television. And of course, you saw us just getting ready. It's early morning here in Kampala, 9 a.m. to be precise. And for those of you who are joining us from all across Africa, you're most welcome. I know many of you are watching us in Sandton in South Africa this morning, others in Nairobi, you're most welcome, others in Lagos in Nigeria, and some of you in Cairo, in Egypt. My name is Jane Kasumba. I'm here with you every single morning from the hours of 9 all the way to 10. And this segment is called Business Insights. And we're going to look into everything that is business. And we're going to ask those very hard and very critical questions. But most importantly, I know before I introduce my guest, for you to get to know a little more about me. Yes, I'm a media expert. I've been in the media space for a long time. But I'm also a commercial lawyer. And we deal a lot with things to do with business. So we try to identify the problem, the business problem, and give you a good solution, and that's why we're here. So without further ado, let me take this opportunity to first and foremost introduce my guest. My guest needs no introduction in the digital space. He's called Barry Salim, a young man aged around about, he doesn't look a day over 20, but the young man is in his early 30s, and he's a gentleman who has been a trailblazer when it comes to the blockchain revolution here in Uganda. A lot of big words, and we're going to make sure that we break it down for you so that you can understand the opportunities in the cryptocurrency space. The question today is crypto and digital finance integration, and how important is that, and how can you make a profit today? Without further ado, in studio with me is Mr. Barry Salim. Barry, it's always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you so much for having me here today, Madam Jen. It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and Barry, tell us a bit about yourself. I know you are a cryptocurrency aficionado. Tell us a bit about your early life and how did you end up being in the cryptocurrency space?
I've been in the cryptocurrency space for about since 2015.
Yeah.
And of course, as an entrepreneur and also as a person, I'm the CEO and founder of the Consumers Guide magazine, the organizers of the Consumer Choice Awards. So we as entrepreneurs, we do a lot of research. So in that process, that's how I came about cryptocurrency, blockchain, and how I think it's going to shift the way we transact, the way we socialize in this world. The same way we saw the internet do it.
Yeah.
So we are yet to see the blockchain space, cryptocurrency, revolutionize this world in a bigger way, more than how the internet did it, and also the invasion of the PC, perhaps.
Okay.
Combined.
So that's why we're here. Now, many of you might feel at this moment the financial crunch. There's no doubt about it that the economy, not just here in Uganda, but all across the world, is quite tough at the moment. So people are looking at different ways of how they can make sure they can make a quick buck, or they can make a sustainable side income. And trading in cryptocurrencies, apparently, according to Barry Salim, is one of the ways. If you read the Monitor newspaper within this week, there was a huge headline, I think was in yesterday's paper, I know our producers will show it to us shortly, that over Ugandans have lost billions in get rich quick schemes. So Barry Salim is here to break down the case of cryptocurrency. Is it something that we should enter into? Is it something that we should go ahead and invest in? And Is it one of those Ponzi schemes that we hear about? Is it a space where people lose their money? Lots of hard questions. Now, Barry, without further ado, what is cryptocurrency? We're going to break it down so everybody gets an idea. By the time they leave Business Insight, they will have understood the insights of what cryptocurrency and the cryptocurrency space is all about, and they'll be able to make a financial decision on whether to invest or not. Barry, what is cryptocurrency and where can you find it? And can you see it? Why should I give up my US dollars, my Uganda shillings that are in notes for cryptocurrency? What is cryptocurrency?
First and foremost, I want to let everyone know that when you hear about cryptocurrency, you need also to understand the underlying technology behind cryptocurrency, which is the blockchain. And the blockchain is a new revolution, technological revolution that has come to impact, cut across all the industries.
Yeah.
And one of that industries is the finance sector. And that's where now cryptocurrency comes in. So the blockchain space is going to impact, the finance sector and many other sectors. But again, I'm here today to discuss how the blockchain and cryptocurrency space can be a once in a lifetime opportunity where people can make real money. So there's one thing I know is that the crypto space is a game of knowledge. I want to be very clear on this, the game of knowledge. So for those who have sufficient knowledge about what's happening in the space, will make money. And those who do not know what they are doing, they are going to be scammed. They are going to lose money.
So now let me get down to the nitty-gritty here, Barry. And this is something very important that people must know. Whenever you're about to advance or make a business decision, you must get the requisite information. You must understand the legal framework that governs that business decision. Barry, let's get down to the nooks and the nooks and the crannies of cryptocurrency. How is it governed in Uganda? Does it have a legal framework behind it? Do people in power understand it, or is it a myth?
You see, the cryptocurrencies, I would call them tokens.
Yeah.
They have what I would call a decentralized nature. They are not governed by anyone in their creation. So what I'm trying to say here is, for example, if you look at Bitcoin, it's a peer-to-peer digital currency, the way you would see electronic money, but in a way that it is decentralized altogether. And while the peer-to-peer transactions are being happening on the Bitcoin chain, they are eliminating the middle third parties. For example, transactions can take place without involvement of any bank or tech company or, for example, Western Union. So in that nature, they are decentralized. So what I'm trying to say here is this. Governments, as we talk right now, there's nothing like regulation because no way they can regulate it. And if there was a way, I think they would have stopped it.
Now that brings me to my next question, because it's very important and this is where I think this is where the level of debate comes about concerning cryptocurrency, the issue of regulation. I think governments or government policies are asking, why can't we regulate this space? People who are using it are saying, no, we don't need any regulation. But also the user, the people who are investing are saying, without regulation, there's a chance that I can lose my money. Is that possible, Barry, in any way?
One thing we need to know is that on the blockchain, whatever transaction that happens on the blockchain is transparent. I can easily tell an address on the blockchain that is holding over billions of dollars, but I cannot tell who he is. But I can see the address. I can even track how the money is being moving around. And also about people losing money when they are not regulated, what I can say here is that if the governments are here to come in, all companies that are going to be dealing in maybe managing digital assets on behalf of customers must must be regulated. Okay, when I talk about regulation, I mean they must present maybe paperwork and also maybe the database of their clients to maybe, for example, here in Kampala to FIA. To know what's happening.
And I think,
but
I think
FIA,
for people who might not know FIA, you're talking about the Finance Intelligence Authority that governs that aspect of funds. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, so that's what can happen right now because like now FIA cannot easily tell how much Bitcoin I own here in Africa. Yeah. But in America, they're already getting there because Americans are already paying taxes on them on the earnings, the profits they're making in the crypto space. No. So I think it's going to take some time before maybe it comes back to here Africa for our governments to start kind of knowing what's happening. Yeah. In terms of the crypto space. In America, it's happening right now. They're even paying taxes for that. So we don't know how long it will take the government to have that framework of regulation coming here to track the crypto holders in the space.
Now, many people have been complaining, because we do our research here, and from our research, some Ugandan investors or people who want to invest in the cryptocurrency space have stated, yes, we put our money in, and then there is a way in which they can watch their trading on cryptocurrency happen. But when it comes to getting out the money, when it comes to getting their dividends, that's where the trick is. They're saying that they can see on their accounts that they have been credited, but they can't get access to that money. So at the end of the day, I've been trading in cryptocurrencies for the last year or so, and I've made some good trading decisions, and at the end of the day, maybe I get lucky, and my dividends are to the tune of maybe $1 million, and I can see it on my account, but I can't access it. I can't access it. Have you ever had that kind of complaint, Barry?
Yeah.
Or you access yours?
What I'm trying to talk about is there are many bad players who have come in the market, and they have come in the name of cryptocurrency, the name of Bitcoin. They create platforms. Yeah. Platform, just a website. We are this and this. We do this and this. We're into crypto and something like this. When you give us your money, we shall give you this and this in returns. So you open an account with them. So you send them real monies. They give you figures. And at some point, even you see your figures keep growing, but you cannot withdraw them. Yeah. Why? Because you're dealing with scammers. You're dealing with people who lied to you that they are doing what they are.
What they said that they would do.
What they said they're doing in the crypto space, when in the natural sense they're just using a system to take money from people. So you're stuck once they cannot pay you any more money. So you keep logging into your account, seeing the figures how you can't withdraw them anymore. So that's how. And the scammers are very many all over Africa. Here in Uganda, there are very, very, very many scammers in that way, and that's what you see.
So now my question is because Business Insight aims to make sure that a person who's watching is able to make a concrete and concrete business decision and a correct business decision. How can they identify at the end of the day that this initiative is an initiative that I can do, and this initiative, that this initiative is fake or is a scam, or this initiative is not?
Now, the best thing that can happen to anyone who is thinking of participating to cryptocurrency right now is to find legit companies. For example, we started an organization called Broke Wealth Consult. We are consultants. We have a huge team that does research, analyzes the markets, and when they come across opportunities in the market, we share to our people.
What does analyzing a market mean? No, for someone who's watching?
See, the cryptocurrency space is a huge space. There are over tens of thousands of crypto assets all over there. Crypto assets. When I talk about crypto assets, I mean the companies building on the blockchain. The way you see Google, the way you saw Facebook build on the internet. The same thing is happening now. We are seeing a lot of companies building on the blockchain, real companies. So those are the companies I'm talking about. So what we do at Broke Wealth Consult, we do a lot of research for the whole space. We identify which company works, and we share with our people. So for people not to lose money, they need to look out for companies that are genuine and know what they are doing in the consultancy space. And they should also avoid sending people money. Send your money to Europe. You don't know whom you're sending money to because you're seeing a website, because someone is promoting to you something. Send us money, then every week, every month we give you this and this. No. know how to do it, or you lose your money.
But then most times, because I've been on these cryptocurrency platforms, they always tell you that send us money to open your wallet.
You're right.
Yeah. Once you open your wallet, then after that we shall start the trading.
You're right.
So it's quid pro quo. You have to pay. How does someone get around that?
That's what now brings me back to what I was trying to say, that many of those are scams, and you should avoid them at all costs. Never send money to people to give you profits. Now, that's why I was trying to mention that they need to identify companies who are deep into the consultants and who are willing to teach you how to do it yourself. Altogether. And learning is not hard. What you're doing here, you're learning how to open a cryptocurrency wallet on one of the exchanges like Binance.
Yeah.
So for us, for example, with Consult, if you're part of us, if you're a subscriber, we tell you do this. We think this cryptocurrency, we think in the next 1 week, next 1 month, could go up. So you buy yourself using your own money. So you're not giving us your money. All you're doing is just subscription, which is as little as $10.
Okay.
Altogether, then you do it yourself. That's what we are trying to do. And I think we are going to solve one of the biggest problems of people losing money in the market as we prepare them to take advantage and capitalize on this blockchain cryptocurrency revolution. Because to me, I think this is once in a lifetime opportunity. Why do I say like that? It is a fast evolving space technologically. It is borderless, decentralized. You understand? It is global. Money is coming from all corners of the world, flowing in one space. All together. Yes.
No, Barry, for people who are watching. No. Barry, no. For people who are watching, yeah. There's a person who's watching this morning, and he's most probably a businessman. He's gone down to his shop, maybe, and he's trading with real goods. He wants his money, and he wants money for his real good. For someone who's watching, who finds it very difficult to trade for something they cannot see, what do you have to tell them?
Crypto is more like, when you talk about trading something you can't see, it's like telling me you're trading a stock. I go to the New York Stock Exchange, I open an account, and I'm trading a Tesla stock. Am I seeing it? It is digital. The same thing applies here. Actually, all companies we are trading in the blockchain are real companies. We are seeing companies like VeChain. It's a cryptocurrency, but it's a company that is here to solve irregularities in the supply chain.
Yeah.
Has partnered with companies like DHL. It's a real asset. Yes, it's a real company, real CEOs, real ecosystem. The technology is real. They are here to solve something. So if I get on a cryptocurrency section like Binance, where it is traded, and I like it, and I know it's going to go up in the near future, I put in my order, I sell, I make my profit, I get out. I'm trading real business. Yes.
So how much money can you make trading on the cryptocurrency space?
When it comes to trading, I think it depends on the seniority of someone, and also the experience of someone. I wouldn't advise people to rush into trading cryptocurrency. The way I wouldn't advise people to trade into, for example, Forex, because such markets, for example, Forex has been manipulated by big players, financial institutions. So you as a retailer coming in with $1,000, $500, you're going to be wiped out of the market. So my advice, what I would do, what I would tell people there, or our viewers who are listening in, how I think they can make money in the cryptocurrency space, is to identify assets and that they think in the near future will go up. They buy, they hold.
Now,
don't be an intra trader, like a day trader. We are like a trading every minute. You never make money. Okay, few make, and there was a report I was reading, over 95% of traders lose money.
Yeah.
You understand? But people who understand the long-term game, hold for a week, hold for a month, sell your asset, make some profit, you always make money. Make your dollars compound. And that's what we are trying to teach people at Broker Consult. We share with you opportunities. We tell you why we think, maybe for example, Dogecoin is going to go up in the next 1 month. Why we think so. So we advise people to buy in.
And then hold.
You hold, and also we tell them when they can sell.
Well, let me ask you a question. What happens in the case of when they say that the market crashes? I mean, you see all these people, like, you've spent your time, you've identified your asset, you've held on to your asset, then you wake up one morning, because we read it all the time on the internet, we read it in the newspapers, we see it on international media, we even see it here on Smart. You use very big words, huh?
Right.
That today the market has crashed. Huh? I mean, all the assets have been wiped out. How does a market crash happen, first and foremost? And how can you bounce back from that kind of loss?
You see, markets crashing, in a layman's understanding, is people are selling what they have been holding.
Yeah.
And people literally are getting out of an asset. And there are many factors to reason why people get on pressure to sell. Maybe there's geopolitical factors. For example, in COVID time, in March 2020, you saw when the whole world came to a standstill, there was a lot of sell-offs in the markets. People were in a fearful mode. They wanted to keep their monies to themselves. So they get into the markets and they start selling. So everything is crashing. Everything is crashing. That's what they call crashing. Many, like now, when Russia attacked Ukraine, there's a lot of sell-offs in the market, both in the stock market, both in the cryptocurrency space, a lot of sell-offs.
Okay.
And people lost a lot of money. Those who do not understand, who do not keep up to date with what's happening in the world. So
Barry,
that's what we call a market crash.
Barry, why are you so good in this space? What makes you so? How did you understand? How did you understand this cryptocurrency space? How come you've understood it and I have challenges in understanding it?
Let me tell you something. I want to be successful, and I'm an entrepreneur. And entrepreneurs will work ahead of time sometimes. I can assure you that.
I'm also an entrepreneur.
All right.
But I'm also working ahead of time. But I just can't get myself, and I'm sure I'm not the only one. I represent maybe millions of Ugandans who have that mindset. They just can't wrap themselves around a digital currency and trading. It's a very unique field. How come you're so good at it?
So all I have to say is that I saw an opportunity. I saw that the biggest wealth transfer in the world is happening right now. Money is leaving, changing hands at the fastest rate ever in history. And I saw this as the best opportunity in my lifetime. Why? I told you before that the cryptocurrency blockchain space is decentralized. It's borderless. There's a company that's going to pop up from America building up on the blockchain. I'm in Uganda here, right? And I understand about it because I have the knowledge about it. For example, there's a company called Helium. It was a USA company. And they were trying to decentralize it via internet. So I identified it because I'm in Uganda, I have a smartphone, and I have $10 or more. And because of the decentralized nature, I don't need to be in America, I just buy into it. This company does not even operate anywhere in Africa or Asia. But for me, I understand it. I know because it is on the blockchain, anyone can access it. So I buy into it. Then when it gets to exchanges, I make a lot of money. But what I'm trying to say is this, and which I think everyone has to know right now. As we talk right now, the total market capitalization of cryptocurrency is at $1 trillion. Over $1 trillion. In November 2021, it was about $3 trillion. I was reading a report from the World Economic Forum. They were saying that by 2027, the total crypto market capitalization is going to be about $10 trillion, meaning more $9 trillion yet to come into the market. Now, of that $9 trillion, how much are you going to? Is going to throw your way. That's the question we ask every data broker consult, and we share with our people such that they don't miss. And I can assure you, if let's say, the way we are doing it, the broker consult, we are trying to help people not to lose money again. We are trying to bring back money to our economy. I can assure you that the blockchain space, if you do it right, it can bring money in the economy more than any other thing. I'm sure I'm going to turn over thousands of people to millions of dollars in this country here through the blockchain space.
Well, you've heard it from Barry Salim. He said that there's how much? $9 trillion US
is yet to front to the. Let me give an example. You see, the blockchain space is a huge space. Almost everything you see in this world is going to be tokenized. There is a category that is popping up in the crypto space called real world assets, where you find that real estates, precious metals like gold, bonds, meaning like bonds, forget about gold. they are being tokenized. You find that you're owning a piece of a certain building because it's tokenized, and you own a token of some tokens of that building. You even earn a monthly because you own a portion of the tokens of the building. It's happened right now. And if you look at the total market capitalization of the whole real estate in the world, it's, I don't know the figure, but it's in trillions of dollars. So you imagine a lot of that money, some of that money, a portion of that money is going to flow into this space. It is going to happen. So for us, what we are doing now, we identify which companies are building in the real world assets that are going to support tokenization of those assets. Then we even buy into them earlier. We guide our people. We say, good, buy in here. We think this company is going to be a big player in the real world asset, space. So
the time to buy or the time to sell is now. Okay.
Sorry.
So a special thank you to Barry Salim. He is a cryptocurrency expert. He's taken us through the cryptocurrency environment in Uganda. He's still with us. We're still going for a quick commercial break. Just remember, you're tuned into Smart 24 Television, where we mean business. This is the Business Insight. It's part of the morning program, the SMB program here on Smart 24 Television. What you can do, you can advertise in this space and make sure that you're being seen all across Africa, and you're getting into the rooms and the boardrooms of people who matter when it comes to business. We'll be right back.
Smart 24, driving business.
It's the Premier League, all on DSTV. All the goals, clashes, and moments. All of Rashford, Salah, and Saka.
This start is getting better.
All in the language of your choice. All in HD. Available on all these bouquets to choose from. To watch on all these devices. Get DSTV with an HD decoder plus installation and 1 month family for 89,000 Ugandan shillings. It's the Premier League, all on DSTV.
Ndeka wena mulamu.
Kambona ku.
Otyo. Mbakemye rubona. Mubaire muri kola ki?
Ndide kulagira ono ngeri gye bagwayo kumbaga ya mwene ngwakozesa momope.
Eisimu eriwa gye buli ko.
Tola yesimu wena nakobya ironi geisimu tobulira.
Eisimu yini?
Ni gasita ndala mukaga 5 sita 3 otewe ashi onige yes. Balese chawo.
Balese merchant code gye balisaba. Mama kadi bati.
Kayo buzono wachi tamu nsanvu 3
balisaba.
Tamu sente dewe.
Amount. Baleta mobile money.
Mobile money.
Bali kunsaba pini.
Ebucha utampini yo.
Iwa imwe basasula.
Aye baba embaga ya mwene mwekuwoniza.
Pay or shop with MTN Momo and get cashback every week. It's free of charge. Use the Momo app or dial *165*3#.
Say goodbye to paperwork and travel costs. Now every MTN customer can register to invest in securities anytime and anywhere with Zabu in a few simple steps. Step 1. Dial *292#. Step 2. Select option 1. Register with Zabu. Step 3. Enter your full names. Step 4. Enter your national identification number. Step 5. Enter your national identification card number. In 24 hours, you will receive an SMS confirming your registration. Congratulations, you are now ready to invest. Smart 24, driving business.
smart as a channel, and we're driving business. That's what we're all about. And this is Business Insight. This is part of the Smart morning show here on Smart 24 television. And Business Insight gets into the nooks and crannies of all those topics concerning business so that you who's watching this morning can make a fine business decision. You can find a solution to that business need. To all our partners who are joining us from around Africa, we welcome you. I just heard that we are being seen live in Dodoma, in Tanzania, and Dar es Salaam. A very warm welcome to you who are joining us. And of course, those in Kinshasa who are watching us this morning, thank you so much for sending us all those messages and being in touch. Merci beaucoup. And of course, I'm also hearing that in Gaborone, in Botswana, you're also seeing us as well. And we of course, we're on many various platforms. And in the course of this program, you'll be able to know which platforms you can find Smart 24 and driving. Smart means business and driving business on the continent. But most importantly, we are continuing with Barry Salem, some important pointers that he's given us if we want to invest in cryptocurrency. He's actually stated that there's still $9 trillion that it's going to flow into cryptocurrency space. The question is, can we make a legitimate business decision from the information that we receive today? That is what is on the table at present. So Barry, let's get down to, we're talking about the crashes when it comes to cryptocurrency. Yeah, I mean, maybe you're an investor, you're an entrepreneur. Barry's an entrepreneur. He's told us an entrepreneur, he sees into the future, he gets his money, opens his wallet, starts trading, holds on to the assets.
You're right.
Yeah, holds on to the assets. He's being advised by consultants, cryptocurrency consultants. Then one morning you wake up and the market has crashed. There's nothing worse than having $1 million on your account and in the morning you have 10 cents. You know, that's what, you can go mad. You can go mad.
Even it could be hacked.
You could be hacked and you can lose all that money. So the question is, how come there are these crashes? And let's actually zero down on an example. FTX was a big I don't know, crypto, was big in the cryptocurrency space. People woke up one morning and then it had collapsed. Tell us about FTX. What happened in that instance?
FTX was considered to be one of the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. And last year, it was one of the reasons its crash, to have the markets crash. We saw Bitcoin crash from over 60,000 to even below 20,000. The reason was, I think, generally it was all about poor management from the management end. The owner was a young man, 30 years.
Like you?
I'm far older than him. Sam Bankman.
Yeah.
And I think there was literally poor management and greed and mismanagement of funds. Literally, that's what's happened. And as we talk right now, there is an ongoing case. Actually, late last week, he appeared in court on the same case, FTX. So it's an ongoing case that's happening right now, but purely it was about mismanagement factors at the exchange. Of course, you are the end users. You won't be knowing what's happening in those, in the back end. So just wake up, FTX is done.
I mean, we saw it on international media. Millions of people had invested in FTX, and one morning people walked in and FTX had collapsed. And many people around the world, Uganda inclusive and Africa as well, are very cagey when it comes to cryptocurrency, because they believe that one moment I'm a millionaire, the next time I've been totally wiped out. But let's take a look at the technology behind crypto, the crypto space. What is Web3, by the way?
You see, before I count that, Madam Jane, there's one thing I should tell our subscribers, that if not your keys, not your money. What this means?
Just repeat that again. Just repeat that.
Not your keys.
Not your keys, not your money.
So in the crypto space, we have centralized exchanges and decentralized exchange. We also have wallets. So, for example, FTX was a centralized exchange run by a central entity, run by a CEO who is money, who has control over your assets on their exchanges. So what we advise people is that, good, if you have an asset. So FTX collapsing didn't mean that cryptocurrency collapsed. You understand? So if, let's say, I loved Solana, Solana cryptocurrency, and I'm holding it. I advise people have it away from centralized exchanges, have it into wallets. There are hardware wallets where you can store your wallets offline. If you love your asset, buy it on exchange, get it off of the exchange. You won't lose your money. So coming to that, the Web3. You see, Web3, I think it is the new internet. Internet is being architected now. We are yet to see the internet is being rebuilt. So we saw Web 1, we saw Web 2, we saw Web 3. When the internet was being invented since the early 1990s, we saw Web 1. By then, you would just get on the website, just static website, just read like this. You don't click, you don't comment, you don't like. That was Web 1. Then we went to Web 2, which we were in, which we are still in. The way you come into a website like Facebook, now you interact, you share, that's Web 2. Now, Web 3 is coming to decentralize the internet, to bring power back to the users altogether, such that you
No. These are very, very hard words. I mean, we've moved from MS-DOS, we've moved from Windows, we've moved from what? So what did you say about Web3? It's coming back to do what? To
decentralize the internet such that it brings power back to you, the people, so that you own your digital properties. You decide, for example, it's going to, if to decentralize the internet, you're going to be in position to have control on your data. You know, as we talk right now, every time, every moment you spend on the internet, you're being tracked, your experiences. If you get on Google search, you get on Chrome, you get on TikTok, you get on what, these big tech companies are watching you and they are selling your attention to the biggest advertiser bidder. So with decentralization, you're going to decide what you want to see.
You're going to be in direct control of what it is that you
want to see.
You have online.
You want to see.
Online.
You want to see. Yeah, so you're going to be in control of your experiences, social experiences. You heard about the metaverse.
I did.
Happening right now. Artificial intelligence is a big technological innovation happening right now. It's also coming into the blockchain space. You're seeing NFTs. You're seeing blockchain gaming. You're seeing many things. Almost every industry in the space is going to be affected. And I think the blockchain gaming and the metaverse space are going to be one of the biggest sectors that are going to onboard a lot of users. Because if you look at, for example, blockchain gaming, traditionally, it's already a big sector. But the same games are being built on the blockchain right now. Now people are playing to earn. We call it P2E. So the games are tokenized on the blockchain. So when the players are playing, they are earning 2 tokens. And the tokens, when they earn them, they go and sell them where they're supposed to be sold. And they earn some money. So people are playing games now, not for fun anymore. They are now it's fun and also earning. So it's called peer to earn, and it's going to happen. So these are some of the innovations in the blockchain space that have been enabled by the blockchain technology and cryptocurrency that is going to onboard a lot of money space. So when I talked about $9 trillion coming to the market, we are looking at almost big games from the traditional gaming coming into the space. So a lot of money is going to come into the space. Now, we try to help people to position themselves, strategically position themselves such that they make money into the space, because the cryptocurrency space and the blockchain space is not going to keep on growing like this. Like any other technology, it reaches a time when it maximizes. Actually, one thing I wanted to bring to attention, there are 2 phases in the cryptocurrency space, a bear market and the bull run. We are getting into the bull run starting next year in April. And what marks the beginning of the bull run is what we call Bitcoin halving. I don't know if you've ever heard about it.
No, I have not. And I think it's very important for some of the terminologies that you're using, because business insight goes right into the insights of critical business matters so that you can make a business decision. The bull run is a very important...
markets be going up explosively. That's yet to happen. Starting soon.
Yeah, markets are going to be going up. That's the bull run. Then, of course, you're talking about assets. You're talking about a lot of terminologies that we want our viewers really to understand. So at the end of the day, they can make a concise business decision. Yeah, you're saying, so the bull run is quite important.
Bitcoin halving happens after every 4 years.
Yeah.
The last one was in May 2020.
Yeah.
And whenever it happens, a bull run starts. When I talk about a bull run, everything starts exploding. Every asset starts going up. Now, what is the Bitcoin halving? You see, in a layman's understanding, if you look at our fiat money, it's created by central banks.
Yes.
Right? But you wonder how Bitcoin is created.
Yes, I've been wondering how they...
these are created by miners who have set their big computers around. Actually, one of the biggest businesses is Bitcoin mining. Institutions are putting billions of dollars into Bitcoin mining infrastructure. Go and Google about it.
So what is... So now...
So what happens is this?
No, Barry, because this is very interesting. So how do you become, like, for example, a Bitcoin miner?
No, if you have your money, there are actually many companies now have started manufacturing, let me call them chips. You know, then the way you set them, the way you're setting these instruments, you know, you set chips and it's a process. But now this is the thing, let's not get so much into that. But so now, for the Bitcoin miners, they participate into the creation of Bitcoin. So every time they participate in a creation of a block. Let me call it a block, because every 10 minutes a block is being created on the Bitcoin network, and the block contains a total number of transactions that have taken place in that 10 minutes globally. So anyone who participates into the creation of that block is rewarded rewarded Bitcoins. So whenever there is a halving, the reward halves. So last time people were rewarded about 6-point-something Bitcoin. This time after the next April's Bitcoin halving, the reward is going to halve. So what does that mean? It means now the supply has reduced, is reducing of Bitcoin to the space. But now over time, the adoption, the demand of Bitcoin is increasing. So that psychological alone, where there is less supply and more demand, automatically Bitcoin price goes up. So that's why we say Bitcoin halving marks the beginning of the bull run. We are going to see Bitcoin by end of next year hit back its previous all-time high, which is about 67, and it goes ahead to even $200,000 and plus. We have seen people predict that Bitcoin could even hit millions of dollars.
Yeah.
And you know what? Before you come in, there is what they call a Bitcoin ETF. Is happening right now in the USA. All big asset managers, companies. We are seeing like BlackRock, the biggest asset management company in the world, with over $9.4 trillion assets under management. They are fighting for a Bitcoin ETF. What are they trying to mean? They are trying to expose cryptocurrencies to the masses. Now, a Bitcoin ETF is more like buying a share into a stock, let's say a company around here. So what they are trying to do, let's say you, Madam Jane, you're not interested in opening an account on a cryptocurrency exchange. You don't want these things of buying on exchanges. You're not interested. So now that's why the Bitcoin ETF comes in. You're buying into an ETF indirectly, but you're having exposure to Bitcoin through a company. So why am I bringing that? We are seeing over 10 companies. These are asset managers with a total of almost $17 trillion who have applied for Bitcoin ETFs. So if they are approved, and I think before this year and or the next year, we're going to see the SEC in America start approving them. We're going to see a lot of trillions of dollars coming to the market. So actually, we anticipate it's going to be one of the one of the biggest factor that is going to get the bull run explode. So away from the Bitcoin halving, seeing the Bitcoin ETF being approved, and many other factors, next year, 2025, is going to be massive. So I advise people who really want to make money in the cryptocurrency space, this is a hot time. Identify which assets. We're in the bear market. Almost all assets are at a sale of price. Yeah. So it's you now to identify which asset do I think can make money. Then you position yourself, and that's why now Broke Wealth Consult will come in. To see how we guide people, we tell them according to this and this, we think this asset in the next bull run is going to make money. So put here your money. You do it yourself, not with us. Now,
you've given us a lot of terminologies and great tips. Now we know what the bull run is. No, I'm going to be as brutally honest as possible. I think it's only maybe less than 10% of Ugandans who really understand the cryptocurrencies space. Now we know what the bull run is. 10% is
actually,
I said less than 10%.
The adoption,
no. I said less than 10%.
In 2022, Madam Jane, we had about 200 billion people own cryptocurrency. Yeah. They are saying by 2025, even if the adoption grows at the conservative rate, by 2025, we are going to have over 1.2 billion people holding cryptocurrency. And let me tell you something, the only way you can make a lot of money with cryptocurrency is when new money comes and coming in. People are liking Bitcoin, people are liking the assets, are coming to buy. So a lot of money is flowing through the market. That's how you make money.
That's how
you cannot make money when there's no money flowing through the market. That is the logic. So when you see trillions of dollars coming in the market, how are you positioned? That's the thing. But again, to position yourself, you need knowledge. That's why now we broker with consult, we come in to show you, to guide you, to hold you by your hand, and show you what to do, when to buy, when to sell, and what. Because we can really tell when the market is oversold, when the market is overbought. You know, and we look at assets, we analyze them, we look at the team, we look at the technology, we look at the ecosystem, we look at, the tokenomics. We know this coin is gonna make it in the next bull run. Then we advise people to take action, and they will make money.
Okay, that is very poignant. Some poignant tips from Mr. Barry Salem on the issue of cryptocurrency and how we can leverage on the profit surrounding cryptocurrency, especially as we run down to the bull run. Like using the big words, as we run down to the bull run, as he stated, what assets can we acquire to make sure that we're able to get a return on investment? But most importantly, Barry, I know when you go out there and you're talking about the cryptocurrency space, many people, I'm sure, even in Africa, might think that you're speaking gibberish. You've heard about how fast the cryptocurrency space is growing in the United States. Do you think that Africa is still sleeping? And you know, whenever you enter anything late, you are never the beneficiary at the end of the day. Are we still sleeping?
Uganda is not sleeping.
Oh, it's not.
I want to appreciate our government.
Oh, that's very nice.
Creating an environment where people are free to, to get into the cryptocurrency space.
Oh, great.
We have seen mobile money integration in Binance. Me, as I talk right now, I can trade in my house, deposit money on Binance with mobile money. I used to draw through mobile money without getting out of my house. It's because, and it's a few countries in the world, in Africa, that
who have adopted
been
that,
integrated into Binance. Binance is the biggest cryptocurrency exchange in the world. You imagine Uganda, we are part of countries that have integrated mobile money integration into such an exchange. So they are easing an environment for me to withdraw my money to get into the market.
Which agency in government has played this pivotal role to make sure that cryptocurrency or trading can be
we have seen
easily
the
accessible?
Blockchain Association of Uganda, they have been doing some good work.
That is the one that's run by Kwame Rugunda?
Yeah, under Kwame Rugunda. And also I think Uganda is an entrepreneur country. It's full of young people who are entrepreneurs. Let me tell you something. We have young people, over 70% below the age of that, and these guys are educated.
Now, let's do the statistics. Actually, it's very interesting. In Uganda, you have 70% of the people below 30 years.
Yeah.
Then you
they have access to knowledge.
You have access.
I don't need to be in America anymore to learn.
Yes,
I have access to YouTube, to Coursera, to Udemy. So I can learn anything.
You can be the best in the world.
These are the guys who grew up with the internet, with a smartphone, and they are shrewd, they are hungry, they want what they want.
And
the government has laid an environment. The rest will be history. Now, like us now, broker consult right now.
Yeah.
If people can see what we are seeing, because I have experienced, I've lost out of money previously, so I'm coming to show people, to guide them to stop losing money in this scam. Come and do it yourself. Turn your $10 to $100 to $1,000 in a secure way, very convenient, peace of mind, and we are going to make a lot of money to this space. Now the game is, how do we pull money from all over the world? Because now money in the cryptocurrency space flows from all angles.
Yeah.
Don't expect all angles. We're going to make money from Europe, from Asia, money flowing into the cryptocurrency space. So the person with the right strategy, money will flow your way. Does not care about my whatever, where I am.
Yeah.
Instead, we're going to make millions of dollars, even billions.
Now, so the person who is asking now, those who have been converted watching Business Insight must be asking a question. That this is an opportunity that we've got with Barry Salem. Maybe the person is interested in investing in cryptocurrency. They must be asking themselves, what is it that I can do to enter the cryptocurrency space and make it a success and get a return on investment? And what is a time like? What kind of investor must I be? Must I be quick in, quick out. Should I be doing this for the long term? Is the cryptocurrency space going to be there in the next 20, 30 years? What about the digital currency? Is it going to become a reality? Is this physical money going to be phased out? That's all the questions that people who are watching this morning must be asking. So Barry, for someone who's asking and wants to make, has already seen the business inside and now wants to get the nooks and the crannies and ensure that they're able to make the right business decision and get the solution, what do you advise them? What do they do? How do you start? And how do you make it happen?
This is very simple. Cryptocurrency is a game of knowledge and also timing to make money. Now, not even have the knowledge. And also,
but can you acquire the knowledge? How long did it take you to? How long did it take you to get this knowledge? Yeah.
I was forced to come up with Brokerage Consult, to be consulted.
Yeah.
So for people who really want knowledge about the space and where to start from, they should visit www.brokewealthconsult.com. www.brokewealthconsult.com. You will reach to us and we shall have you probably by your hand and we shall take you through this evolving space of the blockchain. Step by step, we shall show you how to do it and how to make money. This thing of saving money to people, let's stop. So that's all I have to talk to people about how they can take advantage of this space.
So what they have to do first is get information.
Yes.
And then focus on the timing.
Yes.
Now, but you've told them that the bull run is in April.
Yeah, it starts. It
starts in April. So between this time and April are critical.
We are going to be preparing them.
Okay.
Because as we talk right now, even the market is going up. Like there's some assets which are going up. So we are giving people short-term predictions. Where like hold for a week, hold for a month, put in here $10, make like that. So we are preparing people for the bull run. So we are getting their small accounts grow in the shortest time possible before the bull run. Then they can invest for a big explosive. Can afford to make money with Brokerage Consult. No way, because we are consulting. We have been there. We have a team that analyzes for you. We show you what to do. You just pay subscription to us as little as $10 per month.
So Barry, before you go, how do you invest? Where do you invest? Which asset have you bought? Which asset do you advise?
You see, let me give an example. By the way, I'm there. I was telling you that this cryptocurrency space, these are real companies. There's a company I'm looking at. It's called Hive Mapper. It's a new company building from the USA. They are trying to kill Google Maps. What they are doing is like this. They have cameras, which is stored in your car, and as you're driving, you're mapping. You're mapping, experiencing. Those are images, those are videos. Now, as you're doing it, there is an app connected to your phone. You're earning cryptocurrencies. So when they go to exchanges, you're going to sell. So me, I didn't participate into when they are trying to sell cameras, but I'm watching it. I'm waiting for you to get to exchanges. I'm sure it can easily do 100x. When I say 100x, I mean your money multiplies 100 times because it is a real product. This is what's called cryptocurrency. If you look at the team, the people on the advisory board, if you look at the ecosystem, what they are planning to do, the real project. And this is global. People are going to like it, and people do not know
already, just from the little that you've told me, it's innovative, it's unbelievable.
There's a new company called Joystream.
Yeah.
It's trying to decentralize YouTube. This is a new company building.
What does it do?
To decentralize how people watch videos on YouTube. There's a company called Theta. There's a company called Deso. They are decentralizing Facebook.
Okay.
Decentralized social platforms. All these, we look at them. We advise people to buy and hold. So they make money. So I can assure you that I think one way how we can attract a lot of money into our countries, the blockchain space is one of them. But we need to know how to do it right. This money we can bring in our economy effortlessly. If you have the knowledge and the people group work together, $100 can make 10,000. Can make a difference. And that's what we're trying to do at Brokerage Consult with our team.
Amazing. Amazing. Let me take this opportunity to thank my guest in studio this morning, Mr. Barry Salim. Barry is a representation of what Uganda and Africa is right now. Young, vibrant, informed, intelligent, quick, and out there to make a killing. Barry has been talking about the cryptocurrency space, not just in Uganda, but in Africa as a whole, and of course around the world. He's also talked about the key assets that he feels in the next few years will be able to give you a, what did you say, X 100?
100x more.
100x.
More.
100x return on investment. So, Barry, your parting words. One word, it should take you like 5 seconds. What do you want someone to know? A young person who's watching, who wants to invest.
I want someone to know that blockchain cryptocurrency space is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. You just need to know how to go about it. And how to go about it, you need to associate yourself with companies that do consultants, companies that guide you on how to go about it. For example, I'm talking about our company called Brokewealth Consult. You can reach us at www.brokewealthconsult.com.
But that's a chilango. That's too much. No, the power, the most important thing at the end of the day, Barry, the most important thing at the end of the day, Barry, is to seek and to source for information.
You're right.
The old adage is true. Knowledge
and people should
is
know how
power.
to take profits. People should take profit.
And people should learn how to take profit.
When your assets going up, don't wait. You know when to take profits.
Know when to take profit and know when to remove it. On that note, we have to bid you adieu. A special thank you to everybody who's been part of Business Insight this morning. Special thank you for everybody who has been part of Smart Means Business this morning. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you again tomorrow. Remember, the breakfast show is from the hours of 7 a.m. all the way to 10 a.m. A special thank you for all of you who've joined us from Cairo, from Lagos, from Johannesburg, from Maputo, from Tanzania, from Nairobi in Kenya, and of course from all over Uganda. Have yourselves a good morning and goodbye.
No data, no problem. Zabu allows you to buy or sell securities on the Altex exchange from anywhere in Uganda via USSD. Step 1. To buy, dial *292#. Step 2. Select buy. Step 3. Select the product you would like to buy. For example, bonds. Step 4. Select your preferred maturity year. Step 5. Select the bond you would like to buy. Step 6. Input an amount of 15,000 Ugandan shillings or more. Step 7. Your order has been forwarded for processing. And finally, Step 8. Your order has been confirmed.